I'm not sick of this filter yet. Like, I felt like I was going to attempt to use a different one, but I like this filter. I love the bluish purple iridescent. It's pretty. All right, you guys, what's up? Today is apparently it's what do you call it? Pluto's going into what do you call it, right? Into Aquarius. And, so now we're just kind of waiting to see what kind of disasters. But more importantly, like, Capricorn is very, like, self-motivated, self-driven, about, that's the corporate raider, the career builder, and shit like that. And, okay, I was making sure I took out my cards. I'm pulling our oracles. And, and Aquarius is more of a collective energy. It wants to work and serve the greater good. It's the Peace Corps, or whatever the Peace Corps used to be in the 80s to all of us. I just want to make sure I was pulling from the right part of the deck. Don't tell me if you saw it. Alright, but overall today equals a 3. Understanding, communication, networking, third house energy, right? Could be siblings, relatives, family members, networking, connections. Just think of things connected with Gemini. And let's think. So I feel very Gemini like loud, like, okay, I know a lot of Geminis, like not necessarily, they're not necessarily loud, but they're very, it's like somebody shooting off ideas, brainstorming at you, It's happy, it's joyful. It's like loving candy and walking into a store and there's like every bit of every type of candy you could think of, and the colors and how they would just, it's like a child walking into a toy store or like an FAO Swords kind of place, that's the energy I always think when I feel the excitement off of a Gemini, especially the positive excitement. When they're inspired and excited and enthusiastic about things, they light up. And it's a very heady energy. So you got all the reasoning and purpose going on. I really like that energy. So today is ruled by Saturn, right? So I think you might be coming from a place of governance and authority and law and balance and karma and limits and disciplines and obedience. And it's kind of like an energy, okay, this is where I'm at. What can I do with this? How can I connect? How can I network? How can I reach out? How can I endure, penetrate, remove, resist, move in spite of these obstacles of adversity, get through these barriers, break them down, or work with them, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like that energy. And right, where are we? Are we in Aquarius yet? Kind of, right? We're like on the cusp, right? I don't know what day, right? Because I feel like, because the first 20 days, the first 19 days of February is Aquarius. So then that would, yeah. So I would say like the last 7 to 10 days of January would be Aquarius energy. I just realized, I thought a friend of mine was a Capricorn for the longest. And then I realized, no, they're fucking Aquarius. That would make a lot of sense. Aquariuses are weirdos. Like, not in a good or a bad way, but they're fucking weirdos. They're like, I mean, in a good way. And you know, want to hear something? So one of my kids is a Aquarius moon, and that's like the neglectful parent moon, or like the parent that, remember Ron? Is it Ron Weasley, or not even Weasley? Not Weasley's family, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Harry Potter, not the Weasleys, but like Harry Potter's step family, whatever, the mean ones. It's kind of like, why are you like that? But it could also be that the parent works a lot. So I'm the parent that might work a lot. You know what I mean? I definitely like my kid, and I love talking to them, and I embrace their weirdness. I'm weird, right? Who, like, I would not judge that. But I do have those moments where I kind of look at her and I'm like, well, why did you come to that? Okay. And it's just like, I've learned to just embrace, so that, and make sure that they feel loved. But yeah, I just got a lot going on. But like, it really scared me when I was like learning about the parental connections, or the dynamics, the parent-child dynamics, when it came to like different moons. And I was surprised. But I don't know if it's always exactly true, because I also think that your fourth house, they say your fourth house is also your relationship with your parents. I was actually doing a little bit of a deep dive. I think I'm leaning more into astrology, and I think that there's so much information out there that I end up, every few years you gotta kind of come back and refresh, because sometimes it's impossible to try to like convey and grasp every little detail. That's why you have astrologers that can sit down and do your chart, you know what I mean? And that's why, and I would argue that they're probably worth their weight in gold, so pay what you're going to pay for a really good astrologer. I would. I'm not opposed to a good, because it's the map of you, you know what I mean? But you have to make sure their integrity and who they are, and that they check out as far as, and it's like, it's such an in-depth subject, and it's not a perfect, like, there's no two astrologers the same. So we're going to project as we see the world. All right, let's see what we got here. I did a lot of talking, right? But I think you guys know me by now. Card. Ooh. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be a card of getting away with something, and Seven of Swords can also be strategizing for later. I'm trying to feel the feelings, the energy. So I'm just going to take a quiet moment right here. Oh, I just heard someone knows your value. There's a... Someone... Something could be souring between you and someone. Someone can feel like they're not valued. Connection between somebody's hurting. Somebody's been heartbroken. The Emperor. I just heard detachment. Ace of Swords. At an impasse with somebody. And the Hermit.